happening, guys? Cold Duty Black Ops Kid here, coming at you after Christmas, late video, but it's Tech Tuesday. So I was originally going to be reviewing a different product, but today I just was thinking, I get this question asked all the time. What would you recommend a monitor for someone that's just starting to become into PC gaming, consoles, stuff like that? So obviously no PS5 or Xbox Series X 120 frames per second mode, but this is a pretty good monitor for beginners at 1080p. Starting to get a little bit of a high refresh rate. The Asus vg245h gaming monitor. This is one of the crispest 1080p 75 hertz displays for about $100 online that I could find for the cheapest price going right now. This is an exceptional monitor, and one of the first monitors I ever got going into gaming, and most streamers actually have this exact model, and there's a couple reasons for it. One, it's got two HDMI ports, one VGA. It's got a DC in, so it's basically like it comes with its own separate power adapter, not like the big old blocky cords. It's got built-in speakers that sound way better than any monitor speakers I've ever had, and we'll test that out here in a little bit. It's also got a couple cool things with it too. And you actually have this monitor sitting on your desk, so you can actually spin it 90 degrees to read Twitch chats. What monitor do you know that can do that? That's not a big deal, as this is a pretty cool feature. The only problem I came apart running stuff like this, only having another extra monitor that happens to be a 1080p ultra wide, putting on stream stuff, like if I was going to watch a YouTube video while gaming, like I had a couple live stream a couple weeks ago that kind of turned into a disaster because this monitor was configured to be like sideways, so you could read Twitch chat, stuff like that. But I couldn't record off this screen as it was flipped upside down or flipped this way, so all the videos and stuff I was trying to get on this thing were taking up a majority of the other side of the screen while not taking up the other side. So that was the only problem I ever really ran into this thing. But other than that, construction-wise, it's a beast. It rotates just like the day it was bought. It has a couple buttons here on the back. The bottom one is obviously the power button, say angle connector, and then other buttons to navigate menus, picture calibration, stuff like that. So I've never really tried to overclock this monitor, so we can check and see if it's overclockable. I know for sure it is guaranteed for 75 hertz, so you can play the monitor on games at 75 frames per second refresh rate. Best beginner monitor I've ever had. Amazon, I think they're running like 120, so it's a little bit more on the expensive side compared to the lower hundreds I've seen. But yeah, for $100, insanely cheap, super good monitor. Let's look at, that's not really high refresh, but we can see mouse sensitivity, color accuracy compared to most monitors as well. So let's go ahead and plug this in. It's really easy. Like I said, it has a standard, a separate power brick for just the monitor. Like I said, what's kind of cool about this monitor also is you can raise it up or down. Kind of a cool feature. Color accuracy is really good, vibrant, looks exactly like it's supposed to. And like I said, the hertz rate on display is phenomenal. With 75 hertz, obviously not being something we can push the absolute limits. Most modern computers can run pretty much any game at 75 hertz or 75 frames per second. So that's one thing that we're going to test out today here with Doom Eternal. All right, this is the most jank setup I've ever had. But this is running off the speakers at 100% volume. And we're going to be playing some Doom Eternal. Honestly, the speakers for this thing are actually a lot better than I ever thought that would be on this monitor. Color accuracy, like I said, really good. Hertz refresh rate's really good. It's just that, like, yes, it's only 1080p, but it is $100 because everything is, like, kind of slowing down in the high PC space market right now. So, but as you can see, the hertz rate is just keeping up. and no input latency. It is 1 millisecond response time as well, so that definitely helps. And like I said, this game can pretty much run at anything. 75 hertz, it's going to be a constant 75. So. And like I said, for consoles, it's going to work just as well. As you can see, runs really well, really high refresh, 75. 75 is pretty good for anyone that has like pretty much an RX 570 to 580 and is ready for high refresh gaming, or someone that's just getting into high refresh gaming. 75 hertz is actually a pretty good area. 60 is the most standard. You can find pretty much those on any size TV right now. But like I said, the multifunctionality is definitely something that I do like about this monitor. Not to mention the color accuracy is really, really good, but also that it can be used purposefully later as like a streaming monitor, which is something that I really enjoyed about it. The high refresh, I wouldn't really say high refresh that much, but 75 hertz being more than standard 60 hertz gaming. It's something nice for especially beginners that are just getting their PCs ready, or just getting into PC gaming. Say if you got a PC for Christmas, you're rocking an old monitor, rocking an old Vizio TV, definitely being able to get back into something with a little bit better refresh rate, and something being a little bit more stable for high-end gaming. This is definitely something that I would recommend 100% for someone either getting ready to get into computers, or someone that's already in computers and just ready to take the next step into PC gaming. So yeah, that's the speakers too. I'll let you hear that for a while. Yeah, this is the monitor over here that I use for my streaming recording, and obviously this is my other one, which I have a review on the channel. If you guys want to see this ultra wide for like 200 bucks, check out the channel. It's pretty awesome, 200 hertz, all that kind of stuff. So like I said, you can find it on a couple different websites for like $110. That's about the average. On Amazon, it's kind of more expensive. It's like $130, but still for a 75 hertz fully tiltable display for 130 bucks, it's not a bad deal. So yeah, that's today's video. My secondary streaming monitor / entry-level high refresh 1080p monitor. There's also other monitors I know, like the Spectras and stuff like that. But in terms of color accuracy and usability with other, like say, full HD panels, this is the only one that I can really recommend for further upgrades from another monitor to the next one. And honestly, gaming-wise, streaming-wise, this thing has been fantastic from beginning to end and all that other kind of stuff. And I couldn't recommend this one enough, as it is fantastic, and I'm just really happy with it. I liked it so much I had to do a review on it months after I bought it. So guys, what do you guys think of this monitor? Do you have one that's like this? Do you recommend any other ones for anyone beginning to get into PC gaming? Let me know in the comment section down below. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.